Greetings, Elder Blacklight, your motivator. The whole world is a stage and everybody plays a part. The stage is set, the curtain goes up. The scene is really murder, a shot in the heart. You know, this is a reverse angle, which is impossible to do, really. I mean, how you reverse something unless you got the original uh, footage or the original copy. But this is more revealing that it's a setup and a conspiracy, that the only one could manipulate and have this put over the airwaves is a powerful source, government. And see, by now, y'all should know that the government is really the Israelis, you know, and or the Israelites, you know, which would go back to the Greeks and the Romans. And they always have been in the business of ruling and controlling the planet, the world order. And keeping the 85% deaf, dumb, and blind to the knowledge of themselves. And this is the 10%ers of the planet. So they use technology to control you. See, because when you are get into the music world, in the entertainment world, you get a large following, very influential, whether or not it be movie stars, athletes, or even YouTube stars, television stars, radio personalities. And you can't go off the script, because they're gonna make you get a large following. First, you got to be good enough so you can get a large following. And if you could pass that test, then they see a potential of making money off of you. They help you get a larger following. That's why if you on YouTube and no one has approached you, and you making money, you commercialize yourself and you making money, and if nobody comes up to you and tells you to get with mainstream entertainment, then you better take your money and get out and go into something else, because they're going to approach you and tell you and give you an offer that you better not refuse, that you can't refuse, you better not refuse. And you can be in the world but not of the world. You got to be in this world because everything is constructed that's tangible is made of this world. So, but you don't have to be of it, you know. So that's why they keep the wool pulled over the deaf, dumb, and blind. the 85 percenters, the 10% bloodsuckers. The bloodsuckers could be some of your most beloved leaders, teachers, and guides. But they was approached by Satan. And Satan say, you know what, you ain't got really no choice. You either going to do what I say or we going to wipe out your family. If you do what I say, we'll pay you a nice salary, keep your mouth shut and act out this script like a paid actor. But if you don't, you will receive pain that you never received before. And if you refuse, then if you haven't built up a wall of protection, the best thing to do is don't play in their house. Build a house of your own. Otherwise, eventually, the 85% will be enslaved worse than any kind of slavery you can imagine. Now let's examine this footage right quick. At this point in time, this is weird right here, the reverse. But at this point in time, we at the position, everybody's position. This here is supposed to be Eric Holden. Everyone keeps saying black on black. See, they don't want you to talk about black unity. They don't want you to talk about black power. They don't want you to talk about black consciousness. They don't want you to talk about Islam. Because they already got the Christians. Christians been dead for a couple of 100 years now. Black Christians. Some of them ain't though. It is some brothers that go under the name of Christian, but they black conscious. But this brother, this guy right here, if you look at him real good, look at him. Look at his, you see that white hand right there? That's a white man's hand. That's why they're trying to say the gangs did it. The black people did it. Matter of fact, if you look right here, it looked like a badge. And it looked like a badge on the hat. And it looked like a white man's face. When you go back, all this is blurred out because it's people. Now, you said he got shot in the back of the head first. Look at that hand right there, that white hand. I believe he already shot right here. See how it's smudged out right in this area? And the reason why you could tell somebody there, because look at the light, the strip right here. And see that smudge blocking out the light? White hand. And they playing like, they froze this scene right here, stilled it, got them in the same position because they stopped blurring out and erasing and superimposing. But they shooting right here first, from the back. The guy got shot in the back of the head. That's why he was falling frontwards at an angle, because his body kind of tilted at an angle, And when you examine this area right here, where everywhere you see is blurred, that's a figure, you know, or shadows or something that they don't want you to see. And then they put it, after they get through doctoring it up, they give it to the news and people that's in broadcasting and tell them what to say. They all got a script, you know, and all of them say the same thing. And they said it's Eric Holder, even though you can't tell, you can't see who that really is. But they want you, one thing they messed up, they want you to think it's a black man. That's not a black man right there. So let's just go a little bit further into this. Let it roll a little bit, and we just gonna watch it. He falls. Now at this point, you gotta ask yourself, if he was falling this way, how did he get right here? And then you want to know what this dark, what is this right here? What is that? It's a dark spot hanging on the wall. It looks like a pyramid shape. But how did he fall from right here? Because he was shot, and that figure is still there. You can see it going across the light. It's faded a little bit, but anything white is obstructed by this smudgy or shadow, ghost-like figure. Yeah, can y'all see it? Like, it's three lines, three dark smudges, or three lines. One right there, one right there, one right there, going across the light, and it's faded right here, like a smoke cloud. But that's something there. And look right here, that's his hands being held out. But it's something there over him. So when he fell this way, looked like they placed him on his back. But he fell. So we got to shut it down for right now. But we shall return. Black light.